Good afternoon, students. The last part of this lesson, the red trap, is going to be explained by me, Lalit Mohan. I am here, and I want that whatsoever the thing you want, you should write down in the comment box about this lesson, which you are unable to understand. As soon as when the peddler he was going outside after leaving the house of the manor or the iron master, at that moment the daughter he thought that I think he ought to stay with us today because we called him, we invited him at our home, and with that she went and closed the door. What in the world are you going? Are you doing? Said the father. The daughter stood there quite embarrassed and hardly knew what to answer. That morning he had felt so happy, and she was making some sort of dishes and she was feeling somehow home-like and Christmassy. She was going to make the things for poor hungry wretch. She could not get away from that idea all at once that was why she had interceded. Interceded is requested for the vagabond. I am thinking this stranger here, said the young girl. He walks and walks the whole year long, and there is probably not a single place in the whole country where he is welcome and can feel at home, rather than you are seeing, you are watching the condition of our poor labor people, those who are coming from other estates to their own estates. They are moving, they are marching on foot. Wherever he turns, he is chased away. Always he is afraid of being arrested and cross-examined. After that, I should like to have him enjoy a day of peace with us here. Just one day in the whole year. The iron master, he was somehow compelled after that. He wanted to he wanted that she should leave him, but he was compelled after that. It was all a mistake, of course, she continued. But anyway, I don't think we ought to chase away a human being whom we have asked to come here and to whom we have promised Christmas cheer. After that, she had given him food and each and everything on that day. What he didn't do anything rather than he slept peacefully. He slept soundly in the home. After that, Christmas Eve at Ramzo passed just as it always had. The stranger did not cause any trouble because he did nothing but sleep. The whole afternoon he lay on the sofa in one of the guest rooms and slept at one stretch. At noon, they woke him up so that he could have his share of good Christmas fare. But after that, he slept again. It seemed as though for many years he had not been be able to sleep as quietly, as safely as here at Ramso. In the evening, when the Christmas tree was lighted, they woke him up once again, and he stood for a while in the drawing room, blinking as though the candlelight hurt his eyes. But after that, he disappeared once again. 2 hours later, he was aroused once more. Then he had to go into the dining room and eat the Christmas fish and porridge. As soon as they got up from the table, he went round to each one present there, said thank you and good night. After that, Iron Master, he had presented him, his daughter presented him the suit also, which was a present from them. He did not have to return it, and if he wanted to spend next Christmas Eve in a place where he could rest in peace and be sure that no evil would befall him, he would be welcomed once again at their home. The man with the red tabs didn't answer anything to this. He only stared at the young girl in boundless amazement, boundless surprise. The next morning, the Iron Master and his daughter go up in the good season to go to the early Christmas service. There he listened that one of the crofters of Ramzo Iron Works was robbed, and the person robbed his 30 kroners also, and that person moved here and there by selling the small red traps. Now she became very sad. She dejected than usual. At church, she had learned that one of the old crofters of the iron works had been robbed. I have already explained this one. Yes, that was a fine fellow you let into the house, said her father. I only wonder how many silver spoons are left in the cupboard by this time. As soon as the wagon stopped at front of the steps of the ironmaster's house, he asked the servant that a stranger was still there or not. He spoke that he had gone. But he had given a little package which Miss Wilkinson was to be kind enough to accept as a Christmas present. Now, at that point, he is a changed person. He was a thief before it, but now he is a kind person. And whatsoever he has written in that letter, he kept three things. One is a small red trap, one is letter, and 30 kronas. What he had written in his jagged characters, jagged means zigzag characters. Honored and noble miss, since you have been so nice to me all day long, as if I was a captain. Means Miss Wilkinson, she considered him as a captain. I want to be nice to you in return, as if I was a real captain. For I don't want you to be embarrassed at this Christmas season by a thief, but you can give back the money to the old man on the roadside who has the money pouch hanging on the window frame as a bait for poor wanderers. The red trap is a Christmas present from a rat who would have been caught in this world's red trap if he had not been raised to captain, because in that way he got power to clear himself. Written with friendship and high regard as Captain von Estelle, as she considered him as a captain, that's why he signed there as a captain also. So students, by this chapter is over. I hope that you could understand this lesson very well. If you are unable to understand any point, write down me in the comment box so that I will revert back to you. Thank you. Thank you. Have a nice day. Please like the videos, share more and more so that everybody could be benefited by them. Thank you. Have a nice day.